All right. I'm currently in it's the Sheldon Nature Trail in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Doing a little hike here. I do this quite often. I have not posted in years. And the reason I'm posting now is I decided to do a little tribute video for Camo Dave. I've been watching several, a lot. And very touched by everybody's videos. And I thought, why not doing one on my own? I met up with Dave 9 days before he passed. He didn't know who I was. I had this. Okay, so what happened was I retired on September 30th. I just give you a little background on me. I worked at the Oshkosh Post Office 35 years, 59 years old, and hung it up. And did 3 vacations since then. First one I kind of did Route 66, mainly I-40 all the way out to California, and just kind of hit some of the sections. And then, I don't know, a few weeks later, I went and saw the Rolling Stones in Detroit. That was kind of a mini vacation. And then I got back last week. I went to Gatlinburg. So, and I didn't have any of this really planned out. Since I'm retired, I can just come and go as I please, pretty much. And I decided to text Dave, since he lives not too far away, because I don't like driving back the same way. So I kind of made a little one way down there and a different way back. So I was going to stop to Morganton. I always call it Morgantown, but it's Morganton, North Carolina. And got his phone number off his YouTube channel and text him, hey, would you like to meet up? I kind of explained my interest in our music taste seemed similar with the punk rock. And he said, sure, so we made a lunch date for Sunday. It was December 19th, 10:30 in the morning. And so I left for my vacation 2 days prior. My second night, I stayed overnight in Morganton. Didn't hook up with them, but I was listening to the Cammy Awards while I was walking downtown Morganton. And I remember at the time, I was like, well, what am I going to talk to Dave about, besides the music? So I thought I better write some questions down that I'm going to ask him, otherwise I'll forget. And so I'm a little prepared. I would have this camera. I'm filming on my iPhone. I don't think there's a way I can switch back and forth, but I'd rather have you see the trail than me. So then I went back to my hotel room that night and jotted down around 10 questions or so what I was going to ask them. And they're fairly lame questions, but I could have put a little bit more effort into it. But so anyway, the next morning we met up. He was there right at 10:30, and he started vlogging right away. In fact, what actually happened was I told him, well, I got these t-shirts for you. And I had 2 sedated t-shirts, a black one and a white one. Then a Gatlinburg t-shirt. He said he'd never been there before. And so he seemed really thrilled. And he says, well, put them back in the bag. I'll film this. Just act like you're just now presenting them to me. And so that's how we played it off. And if you want to see that video, it was, literally 9 days before he passed. And this is one of the reasons why I'm filming this, is because, it just seemed just so weird that I made this pilgrimage just to go see him. And I was very shocked to hear that he had died. So anyway, he's filming, and I didn't know how he was going to do this. I thought he was going to post a few vlogs, but he managed to get all the footage into one vlog. And So as we're walking inside, I didn't know he was filming. He's talking about a couple of Ramones songs and that, and so I didn't even know I was on film. And we got inside, and then we ate and everything. We didn't film then. Then we waited till we were done, and we did the question and answer thing. And all the video is about 18 minutes, which is perfect. Not too long. Well, maybe a little longer than most videos, but. And I'll try to keep that about this length also. So, you know, it was just cool of him to meet up with me. You know, I mean, he didn't know who I was, and I wanted to assure him through text that just the information I gave him, that he knew he was going to meet someone that wasn't crazy or anything like that, which of course I am, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, he said, yeah, I asked him if he'd ever been to Gatlinburg. This was off camera. I mean, we talked about a lot of things, mainly music. And, you know, he, in his live stream the day before, I was actually driving down there, and he was going live on his live stream. And I typed in something like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. That was just my way of just confirming that we were going to meet. And, he commented, yeah, Larry, you know, so he's all excited. And he says, you should go see that thrift record store called Green Eggs and Jam. But they're closed on Sundays and Mondays. And I was heading down on a Saturday, and it's like I was like 6 hours away or so. And there was basically no way I was going to make it in time because they closed at 5. But I had liked to go to the store. I mean, I actually was walking around taking pictures of it in the dark. And I went there the next morning, actually, right before we met up. And it seemed like a really cool store. So then after the meetup, I went to Mount Mitchell. It's the highest elevation east of the Mississippi. And I was going to text him what I did shortly after I left him. You know, we spent a little over an hour and a half. And I'm going to try to think what else next to say, but what I'm getting at is that when we left, you know, I was going to get a hold of him. I feel weird talking on the phone. There was someone on my left here. But I'm going to walk out of this nature trail right now. But I thought about, you know, and then I totally had that wrong about Zaxby's. That's where we ate. There is none in Iowa. I thought there was. I think I had it confused with another restaurant chain. And yeah, he was right. They were in his part of the Athens area, Georgia, North Carolina area, in that area. And I had confused because I'd taken many trips to Gatlinburg in the last 5 years, and that's where I saw them on my drives down. I'd never been to one. So anyway, here's the other end of this park. I'm going to go back in real quick. Okay, so, I mean, I thought it was really cool that we met up. Okay, so I get back. I go to Gatlinburg. I only spent 1 day there. I wanted to spend 2, but I didn't want to rush back to Oshkosh. I kind of had to be back by Christmas Eve. So I wanted to take an extra day. And it was so crowded because of Christmas break. So I didn't get to do a lot of things I wanted to do there. It was exceptionally crowded. I didn't know it would be that crowded. I thought I was picking kind of an off season in the winter time. But I was impressed with the small town of Morganton. And, you know, I knew he was from other cities. And I was, you know, Springfield. And, you know, I had plans to just kind of check these places out someday. Athens, Georgia. And I know his sister's from Manassas. So basically what I'm getting at is it was a short meetup. It was really cool. And I thought, wow, it was kind of neat. It's kind of spur of the moment. I texted him literally, I think 2 days before, because I had it takes a lot of nerve to just kind of initiate something like this and want to meet up with him. And I did. And then, of course, I watched the video that we did together. He posted it later that day. And I told him my favorite videos of him were the ones where he's kind of ranting when he's driving around town. Those are my favorites. And he kind of laughed at that. And, so then I watched, he posts a lot of videos. I didn't watch them all. I didn't watch all the live streams. I would just kind of get in there once in a while and watch some of it. But lately I was watching a lot of his videos. In fact, when you're on your subscribers, they'll kind of say who's the number one. They'll put them in order. And he was the top one, recently. I mean, I'm not a nomad or anything. I mean, I kind of intrigued by the whole thing. I ran across him when I kind of started really watching YouTube regularly about 4 years ago. I saw the meetup with Adam the Woo. It came up on my recommendations, and so I watched it. And of course, some more videos of his would show up. So that's how I got hooked on him. And it's just weird about, the 4 years I've been watching him that I decided to go see him. And yeah, it was the day after he passed, the 28th, I realized, hey, he didn't post a video. And I kept checking. Didn't really think much of it, but I thought it was odd that he hadn't posted. And I remember I was at the YMCA walking the track, unlike now outside. So I went check one more time. It was like roughly 2:30 in the afternoon, and there was no video. And then I hopped over to Facebook just for the heck of it, And first thing on the news feed was Adam the Woo saying that he had passed, and my heart just sank. And so of course, even up till now, I mean, I trying to find out the information, what happened, and I'm just thinking I'm just floored. It was 9 days ago that I just saw him, and now he's gone. It's just so hard to understand. To me, he seemed healthy and everything, but so then after that, I basically was watching everybody else's videos, and even up until now, I mean, it's one of the advantages of being retired. You got a lot of extra free time, and so I've been utilizing a lot of free time just doing a search for Camo Dave, and keep plugging them in, save to watch later. So I got like a playlist and watched as many as I could, because I know in a few days it'll drop off. But it's just really amazing how many people have posted, have commented. So anyway, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just sad. I mean, I hope a lot of you people get to see this video. You don't have to subscribe or anything. I mean, I don't know if maybe I'll start posting a video here and there. I mean, I'm not really, I don't have any aspirations of being a YouTuber or getting 1,000 subscribers so I can go live and all that. That's not, I mean, I wouldn't want to follow their rules. They got too many, I don't know if people do it nowadays. It seems like there's a lot of restrictions what you can and cannot do, but I just want to close out, say, it's Dave he was even more than I expected. He was very kind, to put it one way. That I got to tell you a little story about Zaxby's, because I'm thinking, well, I know Dave doesn't have a lot of money, and I would assume he thought I was going to buy lunch and everything since I'm the one who invited him. But I thought, well, should I put that out there? You know, I'm buying, but I didn't because I just assumed it was understood. So then when we're ordering, what was funny is the lady, the girl, whatever, she was younger at the counter. She was taking our order, and I'm kind of joking, hey, do you know who Camo Dave is? And he's on YouTube. And she just looks at us like, what? Doesn't have a clue. I just figured Dave was a big celebrity in Morganton. But so anyway, we're ordering our food, and he's like, okay, Larry, let me buy. This is my treat. I says, are you kidding? I says, I'm buying. I invited you. You know, he goes, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm positive. And I usually don't order soda because I think it's a ripoff. But yeah, our bill came out to $30 just for a little lunch. But it was good. But I would never expect him to pay that much money for a fast food place. It's just crazy nowadays. But he's like, get the fries, Larry, get the fries. So I got the fries. So he recommended the chicken salad. That's what he texted me, and so I got that, and he got one too. And so I would hate to forget anybody, but I mean, what sticks out is the line screw, the video you did yesterday. I hope you see this video. Hope you see the one that we did as a meetup. And I'm now walking in a school parking lot. They actually own the nature trail. And RV Camper. And there's more that did the tributes. I'm going to try to watch the live stream RV Camper tomorrow. I believe at 5 or 6 p.m. I have to double check that. Should be good. So, I guess I'll just end this now. I'm just putting my video out there, I guess, of Camo Dave. And everybody take care, and it's December 31st of 2021, so everybody have a happy new year. Okay, see you later.